In this video, we are going to discuss environmental governance in India. Hello friends, welcome to the Tapasya for IAS YouTube channel. So let's begin. Constitutional provisions and principles. Preamble. Promotes social, economic and political justice. Implies a clean environment as essential for welfare and justice. Fundamental Rights, Part 3. Article 21, Right to Life and Personal Liberty. Judicially interpreted to include right to clean and healthy environment. Example, MC Mehta versus Union of India. Article 14, Right to Equality. Used to challenge arbitrary environmental decisions. Article 19, Freedom of Speech and Expression. Supports public participation and environmental advocacy. Directive Principle of State Policy, DPSP, Part 4. Article 48A, 42nd Amendment 1976. The state shall endeavour to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. Article 47, duty of the state to raise the level of nutrition, standard of living and improve public health implicitly linked to the healthy environment. Fundamental duties, Part 4A. Article 51AG, 42nd Amendment 1976. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment including forest, lake, rivers, wildlife and to have compassion for living creatures. Legislative power, 7th schedule. Concurrent list. Entry 13, Prevention of cruelty to animal. Entry 17, Forest. State list, Public health and sanitation. Judicial interpretation and landmark cases. Key principles involve. Polluters pay principle. The polluters must bear the cost of pollution, control and environmental damage. Precautionary principle. Environmental measures should anticipate, prevent, attack the cause of environmental degradation. Lack of scientific certainty should not be used as a reason for postponing measures to prevent environmental degradation. Public trust doctrine. Certain natural resources like air, water, forest are held by state in trust for the public, and the state has duty to protect them for current and future generation. Sustainable development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Landmark case, MC Mehta versus Union of India. Ganga pollution case, mandated pollution control in industries discharging into the Ganga. Taj Mahal case, ordered industries around Taj to switch to natural gas or relocate to protect monuments from pollution. Oleum gas leak case, established principle of absolute reliability, no exceptions for hazardous industries. Right to clean environment, affirmed Article 21, includes right to pollution-free air and water. Subhas Kumar versus State of Bihar, 1991, reiterated that right to pollution-free air and water is part of Article 21. Vellore Citizens Welfare Forum versus Union of India, 1996. Formalized precautionary principles and polluters pay principle as part of environmental law in India. MC Mehta versus Kamal Nath, 1997, upheld the public trust doctrine for environmental protection involving the unauthorized diversion of river. Andy Jayal versus Union of India, 2004, linked large-scale projects like dam construction to their potential impact on the right to life. Article 21. Key environmental laws and policies. Environment Protection Act 1996, EPA. Context. Enacted after the Bhopal gas tragedy, 1984. Objective. Umbrella legislation to protect and improve the environment and to prevent hazards to human beings. Other living creatures, plants, property. Key provisions. Empowers central government to set national standard for environmental quality, air, water, soil. Regulates handling of hazardous substances. Allows government to issue directions including closed orders. Environmental Impact Assessment EIA, not explicitly in the Act but framed as a rule under EPA. EIA notification 2006 as amended. Hazardous Waste Management and Handling Rules 1999 framed under EPA. Mandates environmental audits for certain industries. Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. Objective: prevent and control water pollution, maintain and restore water quality. Establishes Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB) and State Pollution Control Board (SPCBs). Requires consent to establish CTE, consent to operate CTO for industries discharging effluents. Empowers board to inspect, collect samples and take legal action. Water Cess Act 1977. Levies a case tax. Levies a cess tax on water consumed by certain industries and local authorities to finance CPCB SPCBs. Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. Objective: prevent, control and abate air pollution. Key provisions: CPCB and SPCBs responsible for air quality management. Requires CTE CTO for industries emitting air pollution. Empowers board to declare air pollution control areas. 1987 amendment included noise pollution within definition of air pollution. Penalties for non-compliance. NGT Act 2010. Objective: effective and expeditious disposal of cases relating to environmental protection, conservation, forest and other natural resources. Key features: specialized environmental code, not bound by Civil Procedures Code (CPC), but guided by principle of natural justice. Jurisdiction over civil cases arising from specific environmental laws listed in schedule. Example: EPA, Water Act, Air Act, Forest Act, Biodiversity Act. Applies principle of sustainable development, precautionary principles and polluter pay principles. Aims to dispose of case within 6 months. Structure: chairpersons, retired SJs, judicial and expert members. Principal bench in New Delhi, zonal benches elsewhere. Coastal Regulation Act. Coastal Regulation Zone CRZ. Rules: first notified 1991, revised in 2011, 2018, 2019. Objective: protect coastal stretches and marine areas. Regulate development activities. CRZ categories 2018-19 notification. Coastal Regulation Zone first. Ecologically sensitive areas, mangroves, coral, national parks, highly restricted development. Coastal Regulation Zone second. Developed areas up to the shoreline. Development allowed on landward side of existing structure. Coastal Regulation Zone third. Relatively undisturbed rural and urban areas. Coastal Regulation Zone 3A. Densely populated. No development zone. NDZ of 50 meters from high tide line estuary. CRZ 3B type. Especially pollutant. No development zone. NDZ of 50 meters from high tides line STL. CRZ 3B. Sparsely populated. NDZ of 200 meter from STL. CRZ 4. Water areas up to 12 nautical miles includes tide influence water bodies. Fishing activities allowed. Key changes 2018-19. Deep freezing floor space index FSI floor area ratio FAR for construction allows temporary tourism facilities in NDZ of CRZ3. Streamlined CRZ clearance, validity of environmental clearance extended to 10 years. Island Protection Zone IPZ notification 2019. Objective: similar to CRZ, specifically for Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep island to protect their unique ecosystem. ICRZ categories: ICRZ 1 ecologically sensitive, ICRZ 2 developed, ICRZ 3 undisturbed, ICRZ 4 water areas. Biodiversity laws and policies. Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Objective: provide for protection of wild animals, birds, plants, matters connected therewith or ancillary thereto. Key provisions: prohibits hunting of scheduled animal, regulates trade in animal and their derivatives, provides for establishment of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, community reserve and conservation reserves, establishes National Board for Wildlife (NBW) and State Board for Wildlife. Categorizes species into schedule 1 to 6 based on level of protection. 2022 Amendment aligned with CITES Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Reduced schedule for animal to 4 with new schedule for plant. Regulation of invasive alien species allows for surrender of captive animal. So we will continue the next video of second part. So this is the end of this lecture. We will meet in the next video. So please subscribe, like and do comment if you have any doubt, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that UPSC focused videos keep reaching you. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.